Hey there, fellow adventurers. Welcome to the channel. I'm JC, your host, and today we're diving into the intricate world of Baldur's Gate 3. We all know how crucial it is to keep our inventory in check, so whether you're a seasoned traveler or new to the realm, this video is going to be your guide to maintaining a pristine inventory in the game. I mean, look at this. I've collected a bit of mess in order to show you some simple tips and tricks to make it a bit easier. First of all, we're going to go into the camp. Be there in a minute. So basically, Baldur's Gate 3 is a sprawling universe filled with treasures, magical artifacts, and let's be honest, a fair share of loot. But fear not, because by the end of this video you'll be a master of decluttering, organizing, and making the most out of every precious item you encounter. So before we dive into the nitty-gritty details, I've been there struggling to find that one potion amid sea of scrolls and weapons, but do not worry, by following these simple strategies you'll be well equipped, handle whatever the game throws at you. Here's a sneak peek of what we will cover. So basically the essentials of inventory management, where you will discover the golden rules to live by, ensuring you will never caught off guard by an overstuffed backpack again, sorting like a pro, so you will learn how to effectively sort items based on their rarity, utility, and how often you use the item. We will optimize our toolkit, and it is kind of an art to equip and prioritize your items for different scenarios, from fierce battle to risky trap situations. So selling against hoarding, and let's talk about when to sell those unwanted items and when it's okay to indulge in a bit of hoarding. I mean, we've all been there, so I will show you how to quick sell stuff, and it's simple mechanics and simple tricks, but I hope they will be useful for you. And then we will go a bit into advanced tips and tricks. I will share some insider tricks that even the most seasoned adventurers might not know about. Who knows? So grab your virtual backpack, sharpen your organization skills, because we're about to embark on an inventory overhaul, which will not only save you time, but also make you a more formidable force in the world of Baldur's Gate 3. So first of all, let's start with the bar here. So as you're familiar with it, you might have everything here. You can go for common stuff, which is generally accessible for your character through items, equipment, or leather powers. You could go for, if you have several classes, it will possibly have some other tabs right here. So I can just show myself cleric spells, the items, the passives alone. Here you can actually activate them and deactivate them. You can always put them on and off if you want to. Custom, you can actually drag custom. So if you have basically a loadout which you will use in any combat, like this custom toolbar, you could put everything in here what you need to buff yourself before a combat or after you have a long rest. So you could actually put everything in there. For convenience, I tend to go with this. You can always drag and drop those, so in order to make the size adaptable to what you need. And then we have a small trick in here. Before you can actually move those stuff, the lock right here, you can unlock it. You can also size up, size down, and now you can actually move it around, right? So you could, if you want to, so now you can actually shift it around. And what I like is if I need something pre-battle, so basically stuff I would put after a long rest, because it holds until the next long rest or until my concentration is broken. I tend to put that on the right side, but it's up to your personal convenience. So stuff I just need once per long rest, or situational, like the knock to open doors, I could put here on the very right side. So that would allow me to cast them, and after that I can go like this in order to have my my scrolls here, which I can still sort out later, or organize a bit better later. But yeah, let's keep it like this. So first of all, the stuff I only cast once, then the situational stuff I don't always cast. And now here on the left side we go damage from top to bottom for most use. Here for example, this is as well fire shield, could be situational, but I cast it almost every battle, the first or second row. So let's go like this, depending on how I have initiative or not. The Arcane Recovery I will always put bottom here, because I only need it once. So these are possibly spells I use often. So these are my last go-to spells, but you can organize them as you like. So yeah, whatever. So that's the first tip. You can also move this guys around, right? So you could put all your Lithos powers on. I mean, if you want to, you could also go like this, right? In order to spare a bit more room, and use it like that. So that's possible as well. Here I like to have my passive powers and my active ones a bit separated. This is an item power. As you see, you can go as you like. Let's do it like this. So that, in my opinion, is a lot better than before. And then you can go here and toggle your hotbar lock. You can enlarge it or size it down. Like basically, this is like a keyword cloud basically. So if you only search spell 1 slots, you go here. If you go spell 3 slots, go here, and that's fine. For example, if you use what we had here, Arcane Recovery, it will ask you for what kind of recovery you want to take for what level. And if you're not sure what is, if you know what you need but you're not sure which level it is, you can always go here. Oh damn, which I need, quickly take a look. Anyway, that was the spell organization, and you can always save it or leave it like that. See, that's an example. Now I could actually use long rest. My build is basically building around the arcane ward, and so I use a high level concentration spell in order to make myself better, and I use it. Now I took the armor of Agathis. So that's basically the 2 buffs I put after long rest, and I will possibly only use them after I lose concentration. So I basically can move that away and have a bit more space here, or can move that away and keep that low in order to have access here. And if I need it, I can go like this. So this is a pretty good way to organize your toolbox down here, because it makes a lot of difference and speeds up your game a lot if you do it like this. I hope that was helpful. Next, inventory. You all know this traveler's chest in your basically camp. It tends to be a bit overloaded. Actually, we'll come to that in a minute, but now first of all, a couple of tricks. When you have an overhauled backpack like this, you can do several things. Sometimes you might even have 3 or 4 or 6 or 7 alchemy pouches, several keychains like here, or camp supply packs. So first of all, before you start, you could always press the H button on your keyboard, which brings you to the alchemy tab, and then you could extract all ingredients.
No time to waste.
That's a good way to make it with every character, so you will get basically rid of all your collected seagrass and whatsoever. Then, next of all, we have 2 keychains here, and you could reduce that easily by going on the smaller one. You will press open, take them all, and it will unload everything here. So in the inventory you can put every single one. You can also shift hold to select several ones and drag and drop them into the already full keychain. Then you can do whatever you want. I tend to drop the item. So you can do that with alchemy pouches. You can go do that with camp supply sacks and even backpacks. I don't carry a backpack anymore, so that's for it. You can also sort your inventory by latest, so you can discover what you find last, by value, in case you want to sell something. Here obviously it will take the backpack and whatever is most valuable. In summary, in here, interesting with pouches and backpacks is everything inside will be considered to some summary of value. So if you sort by value, you will possibly have such bags and such on the top. You can go by weight if you are overloaded, right here. Then you can just get rid of that stuff. And then you can order sort by type, which will gives you basically scrolls, weapons and such in a specific order. So right now, we've all been there. If you want to sell a bloodstone, for example, you have to double click in order to make a trade for each one, or you will split the staple. In order to avoid a lot of clicking, you can actually go right click and send it to wares. I will do that with the control selection. So everything what is not camp supply, I can actually click it, control click everything I want to sell and send it to wares. A salesman. Anything else is what you could do is actually send all the books. I mean, you could sell them. I tend to collect books and letters because some of them hold intel and are mission specific, and then I don't want to lose out of any of those, so I send it to a camp. What that does is it will actually go directly to your traveler's chest. So issue here is you might end up very messy with this as well. You can always enlarge your window here. You can take it all in your inventory, or you can make several bags or even create chests inside here. The question is, what do I really need? So what we do here usually would be keeping it as clean as possible. Maybe keep one weapon, a couple of scrolls and a couple of potions in here, and the rest will be sold or put to the specific treasures, trunks or whatever. I will do that and forward a little bit. I am going to clean up everything. So right here I have a clothing chest. What I will put in there is armor. So everything related to armor, be it armor in general, gloves or shields, I will put that by type. So here. And I will put it in the chest. The chest I have here comes, I think, with the digital collector's edition and such. You could also go a bit less picky and put just everything related to equipment in there. So talking about weapons, armor and such. If you don't want to pick up more crates. The only thing really missing is to add comments on the specific crates and chests in your traveler chest, so you could actually put a name on a tag on here like armor. So to quicken this up a bit, I would put also armor, so everything equipment related I will put in there. Then so what unfortunately doesn't work is if you pick up any random crate in order to think you can use it as basically storage room in your traveler's chest. That does not work. But we have backpacks, and you can find a lot of them in Faerun and throughout your adventure. And you could put now all letters or intel objects, that's how I call them. So I shift select them and put them in the backpack. The orange one mean basically that you can actually read them. I will put them in my inventory, go through them, and possibly get rid of them after. So they hold intel, which is interesting for missions and such. So just go read through them and then sort them away. So sort by type. Shift click all your letters, cards, and whatever, and move them in one backpack. And you could certainly make another backpack if you had more. Now you have to be careful because sometimes you might mess up your backpacks. So see here's another backpack which I have to clean up, and it has another supply sack, it has another alchemy pouch, it has another keychain. So I might want to pick that up and organize it a little bit. This all could be wares. This might be a bit overwhelming right now and a lot of clicking, but once you get, I'm just showing it to you how you can clean up your character inventory once you are already full of stuff. So I highly suggest that you will do that on while you're adventuring. So don't wait until it looks like this, okay? Because it really gets messy. And yeah, that's totally unnecessary. The soul coin can be used by one of your characters, berserker, like her. Karlach can use it actually pretty good. And right now you can also go through the potions and see if you need any of those, or this might be a bit put better to another character, right? Featherfall, I tend never to use it because I have it as a spell, so I could actually put that to wares, might bring some money. The potion of I go just through the potions and see if I need it. So right now we are in a very good position to clean this up with a couple of clicks. And let's find a salesman. So hey guys, back again. We found basically a trader, and this is what we do. Actually, this is one of the few things I don't like is that you start with barter, and sometimes I put all the stuff in and I just want to go to trade and you gotta delete anything. So usually if you want to sell off stacks like this, you would double click and have to make it like this, right, in order to sell something. Up here you have basically again keyword selections, and now we have wares, and we we put everything we want to sell into wares, also including stacks, right? And now you can sell wares with one click and everything is sold, so you do not have to worry about selling stacks in a hard way. You can save a lot of time just by putting it to wares. If you forgot something, you can just do it like this, and there we are, already a lot cleaner than before. So here we are back in the camp. I keep this in the inventory because this seemed to be some quest items which you need on your character in order to trigger some scenes, as well as the admission pass, which is like the entry into Baldur's Gate basically. So anything else. So here we have Alchemist Fire. You can right click and split it. I like to have at least 5 of them on each character. So you can always drag and drop here in your second row basically. And so even if you're a mage, I have it locked. So even if you are a mage, I tend to keep my scrolls in here because your spell slots maybe run out of, you know, whatever, you run out of spells during a battle or whatever it might be. And then you require to want some more damage, and you have some scrolls available, so I like to do that. The organization you put down here in your bar, it has nothing to do with the organization in your inventory. So I tend to, as for our trunk, count the same. So we have our equipment chest, which is a clothing chest, and then we have quest items, which I tend to not organize in any matter. So this is basically my traveler chest right now, and you could keep it pretty simple. All magic items you do not want to sell, you can put that in the clothing chest. So you have it available at any time. Right click open, and you could go with any character. You can go there and check it out and drag and drop it out to any character as well. So anything equipment related in one chest. Well, this is custom, so I should put that out to make it a bit more precisely. Here again, just keep sorting options by type. I like it like that, but it's your personal preference. In any case, however you like it. So our memory bag is here, and we have quest stuff here and some customs over here as well. So this is my organization. You can obviously add more backpacks, more chests, whatever you find in your adventure. And you could even make a chest for weapons, like make a chest for swords, make a chest or a backpack for axes and stuff like that. But the fact that you cannot label them, I would keep it simple and spare a bit of work, so I just keep it like a backpack for books, letters and whatever you need. I keep the quest stuff on the very top layer in order I need to find them quickly, as well as customizations. And yeah, that's basically it. Given that, that's pretty simple. And if you keep your character clean after each fight or every time you go into a long rest, you can organize your character within seconds. So you see it here. I have another backpack, which is the only one. I would not suggest you to have more than one backpack because you cannot label it again, and then you have issues finding stuff. So you could actually put all the consumables, including like the spells. Oops, no, I managed to put everything this into your backpack, as well as this, and just keep the gold as well. And you could also keep it like this. So this would be very proficient. You do not lose any or gain any weight if you organize it like that, but eventually you have one backpack with consumables. You can always open it, and it do not, if you move it around, it will not destroy your link with your inventory, like with your HID interface. So you could put it in a backpack or whatever, and you will still keep the link here, so you don't have to reorganize the hotbar after moving this around. Backpack consumables, perfectly fine, as well as like disarms and thieves tools and your shovel, the alchemist fire, etc. pp. So you have it all here in your hotbar anyway, so you can store it in a backpack to keep your inventory clean. And then you have the alchemy pouch with everything you need in order to make nice potions. You have one keychain where all your keys are at, and then you have your quest items. I like to keep them here. Also, it makes a full row, and now I'm perfectly fine to receive new loot. And as you remember, our chest is pretty clean as well. So if you do that on a regular basis, basically every time, you can do it once. If you play one session, do it after your session, or just do it every time you go for organize it pretty fast, and it will spare you a lot of time. Once you get used to it and do it on a regular basis, you will spare a lot of time, and it will be not so much work as I had right now, because for the purpose of this video I left it be. While inventory management and hotbar management are one thing, the save thing is another thing. Do not worry, yeah, I am on 663 quick saves. Usually you would like to delete something, so you have to click with your mouse, click on delete, and click on yes. A short tip here is you can always go with your arrows on your keyboard up and down, and just press the delete button like on your keyboard above the arrows most likely, and then you can, yes is basically pre-selected, and then you hit the enter button on your keyboard and you will delete it. So you can always go with just one hand or two hands basically on your keyboard. You can actually clean up your save games in a pretty fast way. This is a really minor information, but it's a lot faster than to do it by just mouse. So basically, as you see, but be careful, the scroll bar on the right does not basically actualize itself immediately. So if I go down now, here I'm already on my next character, and now it drops. So clean that up, keep it nice and simple, just the ones you need. What is this? Darklands, whatever. So that's enough for now. So remember guys, keep your hotbar organized. Always keep maybe here, like in Shadowheart, here I have a weapon I might replace in a specific situation. Use wares, use backpacks, and then you will have a nice and clean organized inventory, and keep it like this and you will have a lot of fun. And both of this, inventory management and hotbar management, will make your game so much easier. And if you do it from the very beginning, and remember, you can do it and organize it however you like it, to your complete preference. There's basically no limits in how you want it. You can also use a custom toolbar. I don't actually need it on this character, because if I organize it like that, I have it actually as I need it. And yeah, I could perfectly fine go completely on this stage, move it like this, and I have all the spells I need, right? Use this. In the battle I go like this, and then I have everything I need in order to fight properly, and I don't even need the custom field on this character, so perfectly fine. Yeah, I hope you liked it, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss an adventure on this channel. This channel is fairly new. I have a tabletop channel in German language which covers most likely the Warhammer universe, and I would love to make this channel grow. So your like and subscribe and also your comment really helps, so let me know how you liked it. This was my very first video onto Baldur's Gate, so leave a comment in the section below as well, it would help the channel. And yeah, thank you, and let me know what you want to see next.